Okay, let's start from the question number one. Question number one says, which of the following devices have both input and output capabilities? Asking about input-output devices, both input and output. So joystick?
Touchscreen.
Yeah, touchscreen. The answer is touchscreen. Joystick is basically for input. And OCR, what is OCR? Optical character recognition. OCR means optical character recognition. That means when you write something, when you write something in a paper, so if you want to scan and take the characters, so when you scan basically, so after printing this, it will become a single image. So after printing this will become image. But a image again, apo characters done word document print out again. Handwritten. So that is called OCR, optical character recognition. That is also kind of input, right? And touchscreen having input and output features. Your answer is correct. And webcam is only for input again, right? Then the second one, which of the following can be a good practice to protect data and information from computer hard disk failures? Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
So share this meeting is being recorded here.
Yeah, so you have to like continue that. Just continue that and you can see.
Sir, mahiti sir.
Okay, which of the following can be a good practice to protect data and information from computer hard disk failures? Yes. What do you think? Hard disk failures. So which is the best answer?
The third one.
Yes, taking periodic backups. That is the answer. And why? Because installing firewall. So installing firewall is basically a wall between your network and public network or external network. It's similar to your walls in your house or ගෙදර බිත්ති වගේ. හරි? ඒ කියන්නේ, so it can protect you from the outside world. So unauthorized access or maybe unwanted access from the outside network. So you can prevent that. එතකොට එළියෙන් එන අනවශ්‍ය connection අනවශ්‍ය බලපෑම් නැති කරන්න තමයි firewall එකක් අපි දාන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන්. So firewall can be hardware or software. Firewall එකක් hardware වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් software වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. ඒකෙන් කරන්නේ අපේ internal network එක. ඇතුලේ network එක protect කරගන්නවා එළියේ තියෙන public network එක. Firewall එකෙන් පුළුවන් අර එළියෙන් එන කට්ටිය අනවශ්‍ය කට්ටිය block කරන්න. අපි හිතමු අපි දෙන්නේ web service එක කියලා. කවුරු හරි අපේ email gate එකෙන් එන්න බලනවා. අපි web service එක දෙන්න යනකොට email gate එකෙන් එන්න බලනකොට, so what you can do is you can block that using your firewall. Installing antivirus software. දැන් firewall තියෙන පිටතින් එනේ වනවත්තන්නේ. Antivirus software එක තියෙන්නේ මොකටද? ඇතුලෙන් තියෙන so internal threats, internal viruses to prevent from the internal malicious codes or viruses. Taking periodic backups so that you can keep copies of your documents. In case of hard disk failure, still you have the copy. Copy එකක් කරන් තියාගත්තම hard disk එක fail වුණත් කමන්නේ, because you have the copy, you can recover data from that. Using strong password. Passwords, that is an authentication mechanism. Authentication means you check whether the correct user, right user has come to access the resource. So if you prevent something from password, then you can prevent people from stealing your documents or prevent people from accessing your document unauthorized manner. Right? That is why you are using a password. So answer is number 3, taking periodic backups. Okay, which of the following is a correct regarding generations of computers? So just read and try to answer the third question. Which of the following is correct regarding generations of the computers?
Third one.
Sorry?
Third one.
Third one. Okay, let's say integrated circuits. IC in which generation? Integrated circuits in which generation? Which is the first generation? What was used in first generation?
IC is in third generation.
IC is third generation. IC belongs to third generation. First generation.
Tubes.
Vacuum tubes. First generation was vacuum tubes. Second generation. Second generation. The technology. First generation vacuum tube. Second generation. It's transistors, right? If you don't know, please write it. So first generation vacuum tube, second generation transistors, third generation IC. Yes, as you said, third generation IC. So asking the correct one, right? Correct one. So you said transistors in third gen. No, transistors in second generation, right? Third generation it is IC, and fourth generation it is large scale integration and very large scale integration. LSI, VLSI in the first fourth generation. Fifth generation. Generation number 5 or the fifth generation. What was the technology in fifth generation? Yes, it is called ultra large scale ULSI, ultra large scale integration. Okay, again, what is in first generation? First generation
Vacuum tubes.
vacuum tube. Second generation
Transistors.
transistors. Third generation
IC.
IC or integrated circuits. Fourth generation
Large scale.
large scale integration and very large scale integration, both, right? LSI and VLSI, large scale integrated circuits and very large scale integrated circuits. Fifth generation
Ultra large scale.
ultra large scale. Okay, so that is how it evolved, right? Okay, then the answer is number 4, very large scale integration in the fourth generation. That is the correct answer. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, then around තියෙනවනේ මේ first generation, second generation වල මේ hardware technology.
Oh.
Sir, ඒකේ ඔක්කොම පාඩම් කරන්න ඕනද?
Hardware technology. Basically, එකක් පාඩම් කරගත්තම අනිත් ඒවාට ගොඩක් ඒවා හදා ගන්න පුළුවන්. For an example, first generation, very large computers and the heat generation, high heat generation, lot of electricity consumption, and it is not movable. Very large computers, which were not movable. And 1 or 2 examples, that is enough. Then if you know that, then so second generation, it is like something, so the scale large, it is quite large, larger, so less larger than the first generation, less electricity consumption than the first generation, less cost than the first generation, and it is also not movable. The computers were not movable. So likewise, you can, general things you can remember by remembering one thing, but special things like the technology is used. So where magnetic drums was used, where punch card were used. So likewise, those things you have to remember, right?
Okay.
Other things you can just predict and write. Okay, question number 4. Which of the following is related to G2C services in Sri Lanka? G2C services. What is the answer? G2C services in Sri Lanka. Yes.
A and C.
4. A and C means 2.
Yes.
VV no level on price results. Yes, correct. Ordering food, no, it is not government service. Renewing vehicle, yes. Then A and C. The answers are A and C, correct. Ordering food items online, it is B to C, business to consumer or business to customer. But basically, these terms you have like 4. G is government, C is consumer or customer. Then B is a business, E is employee. Those are the terms used in E. So these E services, right?
Okay.
B is business, B for business. So please write down C for consumer, for customer.
Sorry.
and E for employee. E for employee and G for government. So then you can write anything, right? Okay, B to B, example B to B is business to business service. So someone say B to C is government to citizen or government to consumer. And B to E, business to employees, government to employees, business to employees. Likewise, you can write anything using these four.
So even services කියක් විතර පාඩම් කරන්න ඕන?
ඔක්කොම දැනගන්න ඕන. You need to know, right? Example for all the services. So that is not a big topic, you know. Business to consumer. Business එකක් consumer කෙනෙකුට online දෙන service එකක්. Any service that business given to consumer, may be selling food or ordering costumes or ordering cosmetics, whatever, using online platform. Business to business. A business is ordering something from another business. Retailers are ordering from maybe AliExpress. Wholesalers is retailers who are ordering from the wholesalers. So any example for that? You can think and write that, right?
Okay.
Business to business. So employee to government to employee. So government can yes, release their gazettes or maybe government law to their employees using an online platform. Right? Gazettes, constitution, those are the things. Okay, then which of the following is example for? Yes, you know the term. Which of following example for data processing? What is the answer?
Calculating the account balance using banking
Yeah,
software.
data processing means raw data is taken and then processing. Processing can be arithmetic and logical or logical. So anyway, all these are micro level, all these are data processing. Copying a file is also data processing. Installing a sound editing software is also data processing. Scanning a letter using scanner is also data processing. And some kind of data processing. But so in your level, so no need to think in micro level. In your level, you can think like, okay, so some data collected, done some calculation or comparison, and then release. Calculating the account balance, you can, calculating the account balance using banking software. That is the answer. That is question number 5. And 6. Select the most suitable computer type from the supercomputer, laptop computer, and the tablet computer for the following application. Select the most suitable computer type from supercomputer to a laptop computer and tablet computer for the following applications. Yes, what is good for following applications?
Third answer.
Third answer, a supercomputer to process very large of amount data continuously for satellites. Yes, supercomputer is the ideal solution for that because very large amount of data. Supercomputer is powerful. To write her to work and easy during the vacation from home, work from home. It's a laptop. Yeah, laptop. And the C, traveling salesman. So the easiest way is tablet computers. Answer 3 is the correct one. Right? Okay, good. And question number 7. Consider the following statement labeled A and B. When processing CPU, it's A to temporarily store the data that are brought from B. Yes, you have to fill in the blanks. So which are the suitable? What are the suitable words? Yes. What is inside CPU?
ඒකට secondary memory.
Is secondary memory inside CPU? CPU uses its So CPU එක ඇතුලේ තියෙන්නේ මොකක්ද data store කරන්න? What is
Primary.
inside? Sorry?
Primary.
Means RAM. Random access memory, is it inside the CPU? RAM එක CPU එක ඇතුලේ තියෙන්නේ වෙනමද තියෙන්නේ?
Whenever.
Then so what is inside CPU? CPU එක ඇතුලේ මොකක්ද තියෙන්නේ කියලා මම.
Registers.
ඒක නැත්තම් මේක නෙවෙයි ඈ දැනගන්න ඕන. So registers inside the CPU. Registers are inside the CPU, and so temporary store. So from where it brought the results? The results are brought from. It's taken from primary storage, right? So from RAM to CPU, it is registers and primary memory. So the second one is the answer. I think you know the memory hierarchy, right? I think you know the memory hierarchy. Or if you don't know, so it's better to.
Sir, you explain කරන්න.
Yeah, so you should know the memory hierarchy. Let's do this quickly. And let me use. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I'm checking with the how this note. No, not that one. That one even. Okay. So this has all the details, right? This is taken from advanced level 1, but anyway, so it's related to you as well. So memory hierarchy. So in the bottom level, you have magnetic tape, backup, and this is called tertiary or tertiary storage. Tertiary storage, basically, right? So on top of that, you have secondary storage. In secondary storage, you have hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive, memory cards, and it is divided as magnetic, optical, and electronic. Then you have the main memory, that is random access memory and read-only memory. Then you have the cache memory. And on top of that, you have the registers. So this is how memory is organized in a computer. Right, okay, so I'll just take a copy of these and I'll explain in English. Okay, you can write down this with me. So in the bottom level, you have tertiary. Storage. That is basically where you keep the backups. Right? That is the place where you store data for maybe infrequent use. කියන්නේ හදිසිය ඕන නැති වෙන්න හැබැයි ඕන වෙන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා. හැබැයි හැම වෙලේම ඕන වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒවට අපි කියනවා, so let me check whether this word is correct, right? Tertiary or territory. Synonyms, no suggestions. I think this word is correct. Let me check this quickly. Yeah, it's correct. So tertiary storage. Then you have secondary storage. Here you have secondary storage. Secondary, dvitiya mataka. Secondary storage, you can divide that as can be divided as optical and magnetic, and electronic. Right, the optical ones I have highlighted in purple color. So opticals are Opticals are highlighted in green color, right? Opticals highlighted in green color. CD, DVD, optical. Magnetic in purple color. That is hard disk and floppy disk. That is magnetic. Electronic in black color. So that is pen drive, memory card, those are electronic or solid status. And on top of that, you have main memory. That is basically random access memory and read-only memory. Random access memory and read-only memory. Inside that, you can say RAM stores currently running applications and data. RAM stores currently running applications and data. RAM stores currently running application and data. And ROM stores firmware and drivers and basic drivers installed by the manufacturer. And then you have cache memory. So cache memory, that is inside the processor. Cache memory can be level 1, level 2, or level 3. Cache memory, it can be level 1, level 2. This is more than you need, right? But anyway, so this is complete. Something, that's why I'm giving this. You don't want to remember everything because in your syllabus, no, you have both, right? Cache and registers, both. Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, RAM එකයි ROM එකේ දෙකේම මේ permanent නෙමෙයි නේද?
RAM is volatile. RAM is volatile. ROM is read-only. It's permanent. RAM is volatile. Volatile means? So volatile means it depends on the voltage. When power is not there, you can't keep the memory. So this orange color one says, okay, orange color one, these are volatile memories. Means memory is temporary and depends on electricity. That is called volatile. Memory is temporary and depends on electricity. So all three, right? Registers, cache memory, main memory. So main memory basically RAM, right? This is except from, right? Except other than the ROM, except read-only memory. The read-only memory is not volatile, except from other memories are volatile. And here, in this, these are actually static random access memories inside the process. L3 cache is outside but attached to the process. These are called SRAM, static RAMs. And here this one is dynamic RAM, right? DRAM or dynamic RAM. And when you go up, so unit cost will be, or cost per unit will be high. When you go up, cost per unit is high. Registers are high cost. And territory storage like network storage, very low cost. And speed is also high. When you move up, speed is also getting high. And but capacity is decreasing. When you go up, capacity is decreasing. cost per unit is increasing. Cost per unit is increasing and speed is increasing, but capacity is decreasing. Okay, this is complete picture of memories. You can just write down this in your book. This is complete picture about the memories. I'll further explain this. First of all, please write down. Okay, let me explain the process, right? How this is like, I always use this example for my students. Right, then, so basically in the ground level or the territory storage or the backup, right? You keep data, it's like the storage, it's like large storage. So let's say it's like a bakery. It's like a bakery. Bakery has a large storage, floor and all. PTR loku goni ganan loku storage එකක් තියෙනවා. So ඒ වගේ තමයි territory storage. It's like a backup. In case you need some additional storage, that's why you are using. Secondary storage, like it's like you keep that is your current store and maybe what you are selling. So it's like bread. අපි හිතමු bread වගේ කියලා. ඒතර මේ පාන් ගෙඩියක් වගේ. So when it's how the floor is organized and storage. It's well organized storage. This is unorganized, right? Highly unorganized. This is organized and kept as files. Maybe bread, bunnies, like buns and breads and all. Okay, so that is secondary storage, the way you have stored. The main memory is what you are currently accessing. Then why I think it's like what you are currently accessing. What's in your table. So that is main memory. What's in your table. And also the table has some other properties. So that is, so maybe you have to use knife, right, to cut it to the slices. You need plates. So that is given by ROM. ROM is the facilitator, right? ROM is the facilitator. It helps other hardware to recognize each other. අර අනිත් hardware වලට එකිනෙකාව අඳුර ගන්න එහෙම දැන් ROM එකේ තියෙන software නැත්නම් ROM එකේ තියෙන firmware software කියනවා අපිට. Firmware කියන්නේ firm එකේදී install කරපු එක. ඒ කියන්නේ නිෂ්පාදනාගාරයේදී නිෂ්පාදනය කරන තැනදී දාපු එක. එකක් තමයි මේ basic output input output system. Right, example එකක් ඕනනම් කියන්න පුළුවන්. Example BIOS basic input output system. ඒකෙන් පුළුවන් computer එකක් on වෙනකොට මේනවා BIOS එක. So I think you have seen that. Have you seen BIOS or not? BIOS දැකලා තියෙනවද අර computer එක on කරනකොට මේ එන්නේ? නැද්ද? අර press F2 to set up, press del to set up. එහෙම එකක් එනවා දැකලා තියෙනවද? Yes or no?
මේ කම්පියුටරේ වැඩ ගන්න නැතුව ඉනවා.
වැඩ කරන්න නැතුවත් එනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් මෙන්න මේ වගේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් computer එක on වෙද්දී let me restart මේ මම virtual computer එකක් on කරන්නේ ඇත්ත එකක් නෙමෙයි. මේක restart කරන්නම්කෝ. Right, let me restart the machine quickly. මම මේ BIOS එකට මම මේ password එකක් දාලා තියෙනවා. BIOS password එක එහෙම නැත්නම් සාමාන්‍යයෙන් when you restart the computer or restart කරනකොට මෙතන බලන්න මෙන්න මේ හරිය එනවා. මේ press F2 to enter setup. දැක්කද? දැක්කද? Have you seen?
Yes sir.
Again I'm restarting again. Press F2 to enter setup. Okay. When you press F2, it will ask the password, and I have given a password, that's why it's asking. So after giving the password, it's going to the BIOS, basic input output system. So let me restart again. Virtual machine, restart. F2 එක ගහන්න කියනවා. I'm pressing F2. Okay, now you can see Stored in the BIOS. So this is the basic input output system. Make access kalana the command. You have not accessed this, right?
No, sir.
So you can also press when you turn on the computer. You can also press F2 or Del. There's a setup key. This setup key එක ගැහුවට පස්සේ access කරන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, then delete password. Again, the problem is my virtual machine has become slow. Okay, now you can see. Right, this is where you configure. Anyway, these are manufacturer installed software. Manufacturer installed software programs. නිෂ්පාදනය කරන තරම්දිම තමයි දාලා තියෙන්නේ. So you can control the devices, you can control the security of the devices, boot in order, whether to start your computer using CD-ROM, CD again the start කරන්නේ, pen again the start. Sorry, did you ask any question?
No, sir.
Right, okay. Whether to start your computer from CD-ROM or network or hard disk or pen drive, you can give it, right? So you can give additional passwords, you can change the date and time from here. Likewise, you can do many things using this setup, right? This is manufacturer installed software, which is called BIOS, basic input output system. මතක තියෙයි නේද? Right? Okay, basic input and output system. You have to configure that and then only you can start your computer. Right. So basically this is inside the ROM. මේවා තමයි ROM එකේ ඇතුලේ තියෙන්නේ. This is inside ROM. And not only that, basic hardware is also there in the ROM. What is ROM actually? What is ROM? Is it software or hardware or both? Is it software or hardware or both? What do you think? ROM? Right, ROM is basically a chip. Right, ROM is a chip. Here, ROM chip. That is in the motherboard. It has those software, right? So it is a mix of software and hardware because ROM has this BIOS software also inside that. It is a special chip in the motherboard. You can see it's a chip here. මේ ROM chip එකේ ගහලා තියෙනවා AMI BIOS කියලා. AMI basic input output system. AMI කියන්නේ company එකක්. තව එකක් තියෙනවා award කියලා එකක්. ඒවා famous companies BIOS වලට. But there are some other BIOS here also BIOS basic input output system. That is software plus hardware. Okay. එතකොට මේ motherboard එකේ තියෙන මේ chip එකෙන් තමයි computer එකේ හැම කොටසක්ම අඳුරගන්නේ. hard disk එක, processor එක, RAM එක, ඒ ඔක්කොම අඳුරගන්නේ ඒකේ. The RAM එක කියලා අපි කියන එක ඔයා දන්නවනේ නේද? RAM is this. So this is called DRAM, right? Dynamic Random Access Memory. DRAM. මොකද ඒක remove කරන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි අර cache memory එක එහෙම තියෙන්නේ processor එක ඇතුලේ. මේ තියෙන L1, L2, L3 cache ගත්තම those cache memories are inside the processor. Right here, see this CPU. So this CPU is basically a dual core one. So this dual core processor එකේ තියෙනවා L1 cache එක, level 1 cache, level 2 cache. Level 3 cache is a shared cache. Right? Level 3 cache is a shared cache. This is another one. So here you can see level 1 cache, level 2 cache. Level 3 cache is the last level cache. It is a shared cache. This is shared by the graphic cache. So it has a graphic access memory, graphic processing memory, or graphic processing unit, GPU. And here CPU. Core 1, core 2. You can dual core. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Right? So what is this cache memory? Right, now you know what is DRAM. What is DRAM? DRAM එකේ මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? Yes. What is inside DRAM? කියන්නේ
Currently running application.
Currently accessing programs. Then RAM maker. So can you share? Are you using a computer or mobile phone? Computer. So if I ask, can you share the screen to me now?
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay. I'll show you how this RAM is occupied and how RAM is released. Right. Please share your screen now. Okay. When you have doubts like this, clear it, right? Because so our ambition is not to answer the paper now, but anyway, any kind of question coming from the particular area of the paper, you should be able to answer. That's why I'm giving this chance. Okay, share it. So maybe per day we will discuss like 5, 6, maximum 10 questions. But anyway, by discussing that, we will cover a lot of theories. Okay, so yes, I can see the stream now, 7. So can you open the task manager? Task manager, right click on the taskbar and open task manager. Yes, just right click there and open the task manager. Yes, I can see it. And please go to the performance tab in the task manager. Yes, performance tab is here. Second one. Can you see? I just highlighted. Yeah. Just go to the performance tab here. There you can see your processor is i3 and it's i3 CPU and it has 2 cores, dual cores, and it has 4 logical processors. 2 cores, 4 logical processors. And you can see the level 1, level 2, and level 3 caches right here. Level 1 cache is 128, level 2 is 512, level 3 is 3 megabytes. So see how small the capacity is. That is inside the CPU. This is actually level 3 is attached to CPU separately. A shared cache by all the processors is attached to the CPU. But L1, L2 inside the CPU. Right, if you want to see how these 4 cores, how these all 4 cores are working, you can right click here in the diagram. Please right click here in the diagram. So here you can right click in empty place. Diagram එක empty place එක right click කරන්න පුතේ. Then change draft to කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. Change draft to. You can change the draft to logical processors, right? Logical processors. And now you can see all 4 cores. How core 1, core 2, core 3, and core 4 works in your computer, right? And you can see the utilization. So like your computer, so you can see it's around 50% utilized, right? And how many processors running in your computer? Processors means how many programs. Programs in execution you call, right? Programs in execution you call processors. Threads means part of processors. How many processor parts are running? So that is also mentioned. Right. Then, so this is about the processor. Then the next one is about memory. So please go to the memory. Memory. This is your dynamic random access memory, DRAM. Right? What you saw earlier, where the calling CPU or cache memories, those are called SRAMs, static RAM. This is dynamic RAM. මේක තමයි ගලවලා ගහන්න පුළුවන් RAM එක. So in your one it's 12 GB. 12 GB තියෙනවා හොඳයි. So you have good capacity in your RAM. So can you open Word now? Word, Excel, PowerPoint කියන තුනම open කරන්නකෝ. Word, Excel, PowerPoint කියන තුනම open කරන්න. Hello. Word, Excel, PowerPoint තුනම. Yes, please open all 3. Right, okay. Now see, go to your task manager and see how it has changed. Task manager එකට යන්න දැන් ඔක කොහොමද තියෙන්නේ? මොකක්ද උනේ RAM එකේ? Performance. Please go to the performance. Don't change it. Performance. Right there. So here, so can you see here, there's a small gap here in highlighted area. And now it's like 6.6. Your memory is 6.6 full. Now please close. Now please close Word, Excel and PowerPoint. And notice this. So it was 6.6. When you close Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all three. Now it has came down. Now it is 6.5. Now it is 6.4. Okay. Got the idea what DRAM is? Idea එකක් ආව නේද DRAM කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා? ඔයා Word, Excel, PowerPoint hard එකේ නම් load කරාම ඒවා currently access වෙනවා. Hard එක කියන්නේ secondary storage එක. Right? Hard disk is your secondary storage. එතකොට secondary storage එකකින් ඒවා load වෙන්නේ කොහෙටද? කොහෙටද පුතේ? Secondary storage එකෙන් load වෙන්නේ. දැන් ඔයා open කරනකොට කොහෙටද ආවේ? කොහෙද පිරුණේ? memory එකට. මොන memory එකද? This is called dynamic random access memory, right? Dynamic random access memory, and that is what filled. When you open program, DRAM will be, now you can see it's 6.3 more released. And when you open, you can again see this. When you open program, it will be loaded and filled in the RAM. So since you have increased RAM 12 GB, you can load many programs. But if you fill up to this level, so maybe 80%, 90% of the RAM is filled, then your computer will be slow, right? And here, this is what I said, that GPU, graphical processing unit. Another processor is there in your computer. The first one is CPU, central processing unit. The second processor is graphic processing unit. That is to process graphic applications. Okay, I think you got an idea about your computer, right?
Yes.
Now, right. Okay, so now, right, I saw you have installed SSD in your computer. SSD belong to which? Optical, magnetic, or electronic? SSD, is it optical, magnetic, or electronic? SSD. Yeah, solid state drive. It is electronic. SSD hard එකක් නේද තියෙන්නේ ආගේ? මම දැක්කා ආගේ computer එකේ බලනකොට SSD. Yes, you have SSD hard disk. So that is also, that is electronic storage. Okay, now I think you have idea about your computer and how it works. First අර පාන් බේකරියේ තියෙනවා පාන් ගෙඩියක්. ඒකෙන් අපි කෑලි කීපයක් කපලා ගන්නවා දැන් process කරන්න. ඒකෙන් අපි කෑල්ලක් අතට ගන්නවා ඒ වෙලාවේ process කරන්න. ඒකෙන් අපි කෑලි හපලා කඩලා ගන්නවා. That is our registers. You have a loaf of bread and you have pieces that is currently processing. So then to process, you will take one to your hand, that is your cache memory. And from the cache memory, you divide into small pieces and eat, that is your registers. Registers are inside your processing unit, mouth, right? Registers are inside your, and cache is also a part of your body. But main memory is your plate. Secondary storage is the table and the loaf of bread. And then territory storage, that is outside world. That is the bakery. Understood with the example?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then let's move to the paper. Okay, so then here, consider the following statement with the blanks labeled A and B. When processing, CPU uses its, now you know, CPU can use its registers or cache memory. So can be anything, right? It can be registers or cache memory. Here, because you don't have cache memory, you can select registers to temporarily store data brought from the primary memory or the RAM. Right? So answer is number 2. Okay, let's go to question number 8. Let's go to the question number 8. Sorry,
The fourth answer.
fourth answer for this one. Which
Yes.
one you are telling for the question number 8?
Fourth.
Fourth one. Okay, which of the following are correct regarding the transmission media? Which of the following are correct regarding the transmission media? Right? Then unshielded twisted pair cables are suitable to transmit data for long distances over 200 meters. So they are unshielded UTP cables. UTP cables are good for short distance, which is less than 200. Less than 100, that is best. Best for less than 100, not for long distances, right? Not for long distance. It's less than 100. That is good. Then okay. Then fiber optic cables transmit data faster than UTP. Yes, fiber optics are super faster than UTP. That is true. Infrared data transmission is used to wireless keyboard to communicate with the computers. Yes, infrared can be used with wireless. So answers are what? Third one is the answer. B and C for question number 8. B and C is the answer. A you can't take, right? A for short distance. So please write down that somewhere. UTP cable for short distance. UTP coaxial cable for short distance. Fiber optic for long distance. Wireless na? Wireless on the short distance.
Infrared. Infrared.
Infrared, yes, correct. What else? What else? Anything else? Only infrared. So what about Bluetooth? Wi-Fi?
Radio.
Sorry?
Radio waves.
Radio waves for long distance, right? So I'm asking short distance. Short distance wireless, what are the short distance wireless? Infrared, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth for short distance. Radio waves, microwave for long distance. Okay, you can add that part also, right? So you have 3 kind of media.
Radio waves. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth.
Radio waves can short distance radio waves. Yeah. It's kind of radio wave, but that is a short distance radio wave, right? So there are 2 kinds. So short distance waves and long distance wave. The radio ඈතටත් යවන්න පුළුවන්, කිලෝමීටර් ගණන් යවන්න පුළුවන්, right? So okay, transmission media. So you have 2 kinds. First one, transmission media can be wired or guided, or it can be unguided wireless. Unguided or wireless, right? Wired media, you can say coaxial cables, twisted pair. There are 2 kind of twisted pair, shielded and unshielded twisted pair. And fiber optics. So this is for long distances and fast, right? And unguided media or the wireless media, you can say infrared. It is unidirectional. කියන්නේ එක පැත්තකට විතරයි යන්නේ. Unidirectional. And Bluetooth, Zigbee, Wi-Fi, those are omnidirectional. Right, omnidirectional because those are short distance radio waves. So these electromagnetic waves or the radio waves travel omnidirectional. Again, වටේටම යනවා, ගෝලීයව යනවා. And then you have long distance radio waves, as well as you have microwave. Microwave is also unidirectional. So this is tower to tower or satellite to tower communication. Basically, tower to tower or satellite to tower communication, we are using microwave, but that is unidirectional and need line of sight. Line of sight means should be visible to each other, otherwise the signal will be blocked. දැන් සීගිරියට වගේ නැගලා බලන්න උඩ මේ ටවර් එක කෙලින් තියෙන්නේ. Otherwise what will happen, the signal will be blocked. ඒ ටවර් එකේ ඉඳන් අපිට එන්නේ radio waves වලින්, GSM වලින්. So those are not like unidirectional. Those are going other directions also. But infrared is unidirectional. Okay, please write down this summary about the guidance, guided and unguided. I have not discussed much. So this is a little, right? Finish.
No, sir. Okay.
Right, next. Question number 9. Yes, what is the answer? Question number 9. Which of the following statements are true? Binary form is used to store data and instructions in computers. Then 945 is a valid number for both octal and hexadecimal. This I think we have discussed already, but anyway, 412 in octal is equivalent to the given binary. Yes, quickly tell me. Don't take much time.
Sir, ඒකයි B එකයි correct නේ?
A binary form used to store data and instruction in computers. Yes, that is obviously correct. 945 is a valid both octal and hexadecimal. It's a valid octal number. 945 octal digits. What are the valid octal digits? So this we have discussed several times. What are the valid octal digits? Yes. Sorry, what are the valid octal digits? 0 to in octal number system 0 to
7.
7. So is 9 valid or not valid? If octals are for 0 to 7, then is 9 valid digit or not valid? Are you getting my question correctly? තේරුණාද මම අහන එක? දැන් ඔයාම කියනවා මට බිඳුවේ ඉඳන් 7 දක්වා තමා ඔක්ටල් වල සපෝට් කරන්නේ. එතකොට 7ට වැඩිව පාවිච්චි කරන්න පුළුවන්ද ඔක්ටල් වල? පුළුවන්ද බැරිද?
බෑ සර්.
බැහැ. එහෙනම් 945 කියන්නේ ඔක්ටල් වලින් වැලිඩ්.
ඔක්ටල් වලින් වැලිඩ් නෑ සර්.
ඔක්ටල් වලින් වැලිඩ් නෑ. Right. Then it's then therefore that because of that reason it's not a valid number, right? Then 412 is equivalent to this one. 412 is equivalent to this one. කොහොමද ලියන්නේ octal to binary? How we convert octal to binary? Yes.
10 එක වෙන මේ binary වලට හරපුවානේ 10.
තේරුණේ නැහැ. I can. How to convert octal to binary? There are two ways. Yeah, one is you convert to decimal and then to binary. But I said I have already explained you easy method. So when we discussed in last day. So can't we write 3 by 3 because this is octal. Octal and hexadecimal we have short method, right? Octal we can write 3 by 3. Hexadecimal we can write 4 by 4. Don't you know that method? එක දන්නේ නැද්ද?
සර් මතක නෑ.
මතක නැහැ. අන්න ඒක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ. So that's what I said. So you have to do this always. Otherwise, when even though now I did this, now I am. See if I'm going to do this now. So what will happen? After again, when exam is closer, then you will again forget. So you have to use that, right? Okay. So let's do this though. First of all, you have to write the all 7 digits in octal. That is the way. So nothing big here. First of all, you have to write all 7 digits. 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So can you tell me the binary values? 0 is 0 in binary. 1 is 1 in binary. What about 0 is 0 in binary? 1 is 1 in binary. Then what? 2. What is the binary value for 2?
Sir, 0 1 0.
1 0. 3. 3.
1 0 0.
1 0 0. 3. Let's divide 3. Okay, the thing is that we forgot everything, it seems, right? 3 divide by 2. Then it is 1 remainder.
1 1.
1 remainder 1. Then what is the value? It's 1 1, no? Right? 3 means 1 1. What is 4? 4. 4 in binary. 4 in binary. Sorry?
100.
5 in binary. 5 in binary.
So 101.
6 in binary. It's 110 and 7 in binary is 111. Okay, there's an easy method to do this. Just add leading zeros. So you can add leading zeros will not change the number, right? මුලට බින්දු දැම්ම කියලා අගේ වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැනේ. So you can make it 3 by 3 by adding leading zeros. Can you see the pattern? Zero මම එක කියලා දීලා තියෙනවා 0 1 0 1 the last digit, right? 0 1 0 1. අන්තිම digit එක කොහමද යන්නේ? 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 විදිහට මාරුවෙන් මාරුවට. Next digit 0 2 1 2 double 0 double 1 double 0 double 1. Next digit 4 zeros 4 ones. So no need to divide even. බෙදන්න ඕනෙත් නැහැ නේද? You can just write 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 double 0 double 1 double 0 double 1 4 zeros 4 1. Understood or not?
Understood.
Right. So then 4 1 2 in octal. So you have to write that in binary. How to make this binary? 4 1 2. Just write what is 4. 4 in binary. Look at the table and tell me the value. That's all. What is 4? 4 is, look at this and tell me the value. 4 is 1 0 0.
0 0.
1 is
0 0
0 0 1. Then 2 is
0 1 0.
0 1 0. Okay, this is the binary number. So that is how you do this, right? If it is hexadecimal, you write 4 by 4. 10 පාද වුණා නම් 4න් 4 ලියන්න පුළුවන්. So if you get a question, you'll do that, right? So now this is 1 and 4 zeros, 1 0 1 0. Let's go to the paper. 1 and 1 2 3 4 zeros. Yes, 1 0 1 0. That is also correct. So the answers, the correct answers are A and C. So the final answer for this is 3, A and C. Okay, the next one you can tell, right? Because we have already discussed. Sorry?
Hexadecimal.
Hexadecimal, you write 4 by 4. 4 4 ලියුවනම් හරි hexadecimal number එකක් තිබ්බා. So just write 4 by 4. 4 by 4 means 0 1 0 1 0 1. 10 පාරක් ලියන්න ඕනේ. 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Then 0 double 1 double 0 double 1 double 0 double 1 double 0 double 1. ඊට පස්සේ මොකක්ද? Next digit you know. 4 zeros 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1. Then you have 0 0 0 0 0 0 8 zeros, and it's always doubling. And these are the hexadecimal digits. This is 0, then you have 1, then you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Understood? You have to create the table. And then if a number is like 1AC in hexadecimal, 1AC in hexadecimal, then you can easily write. So what is this 1AC in hexadecimal? That is equal to 1 means 0001, A means 1010, C means 1100. This is how you can. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So I'll save this as a paper discussion and send this to you. Okay, next question, you know how to answer question number 10. Because we have already discussed. Question number 10. We have already discussed that.
So first one.
First one. Descending order of access speed. Descending. You have to tell the descending order.
Pudding.
Descending order of access speed. Which is highest axis and which is the lowest. Highest speed and lowest speed. Highest speed and the lowest speed.
So second one.
Hard එක the speed එක වැඩිම. Speed එක වැඩිම මොකක්ද? Is it hard disk or
So register එකද?
register නේ වැඩිම? ඔව්. දැන් ඔයා ඇඳ නේද? මේක ඇඳන්නේ table එක. මේක ඇඳගත්තේ නැද්ද? මං කරන speed එක වැඩි වෙන්නේ කොහෙටද? Speed එක එන්න වැඩි වෙන්නේ උඩට. ඉතින් මේක අහන්නේ මේ. They asking about this. Right? That's why your same questions asking same question.
So hard disk එක කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ?
Here HDD. Hard disk drive, HDD. Secondary storage, HDD. Then what is the answer? Highest to lowest. Highest to lowest. Accessing speed, highest to lowest.
The third one.
Third one. Okay. That is the answer. Accessing speed, highest to lowest. The third one is the answer. Right. Okay. Then okay, with that, I'm going to stop for today. So next part, next one also, just try to answer the next questions and so write the answers and come next day, then we can discuss easily, right? So when you come in next week, please answer and come. Then it's easy to get. Maybe, so don't try to buy hard. Just write the answer. I just want your condition. Then තත්ත්වය බලා ගන්නයි මට ඕනේ. හින්දා මේ නිකන් පාඩම් කරලා බලලා පොත් බලලා එහෙම ලියන්න එපා. Don't do that. I don't need your marks. You also don't need that for the moment, right? So we need to produce marks for the exam, not now, right?
So පොත ඒ කියන්නේ paper එක ලියන්න නම් ටිකක් පොත උඩින් බලලා ලියන්න.
තේරුම්න්නේ. කමන්න නිකන් ඉස්සලා නම් ඒ පොත බලන ගමන් ලියන්න එපා. කලින් නිකන් බලලා ඉන්න.
ඒක තමයි.
Alright, එහෙම කරන්න. Okay. Right, okay. So then I'll discuss the balance in next day, right? Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Bye.